I think it happened because we have very knowledgeable scientists who put in a lot of effort. And all of us got this opportunity to do it. People who earn very less, they also want to make their children engineers and doctors and the best of scientists.
Yes. So hello everyone, welcome to Pharma Now. Today we have a very dynamic personality in the Indian pharma industry, Dr. Ashish Sahai. I think you must all be knowing his name, his contribution to the pharma industry and the vaccine industry. So let me first welcome you, sir. And first, I'm very excited to have this talk with you.
Thank you.
Because I'm sure this talk will give a lot of guidance to all our audience and upcoming generations who wish to contribute in the pharma industry. Okay, so I really first wanted to start with on a very different note. I heard you are an engineer.
Yeah, definitely.
And what you are doing in pharma?
Okay, so life is too complex for each individual, and your destiny drives you from one field to the other. Never I wanted to do chemical engineering.
Oh, you are chemical engineer.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so when you reach an IIT, whatever your marks are, you are pushed into that field. You would love to graduate from an IIT. So, so I became a chemical engineer.
Okay. Which IIT, sir?
IIT Kharagpur.
IIT Kharagpur. Wow.
So then this IIT Kharagpur transformed me to go to the United States and do something better. Came back and joined the Department of Biotechnology.
Okay.
Now, Department of Biotechnology wanted to start something in polio.
Okay.
So we had no choice. They pushed us into polio. We couldn't even spell polio properly, right? It's because of having not that education. And so we were supposed to be trained on how to produce polio vaccine.
Okay.
So few of us, there was an integrating long-term project by the Rajiv Dhere government, and they pushed us to Moscow.
What was the year?
It was around 1989, 90, 91.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that time it was USSR.
Right.
And we went there, nothing to eat. It's cold. And we didn't know the language well.
Right.
But somehow we were intelligent enough to learn the technology and understand. And came back, started working on polio, because polio eradication was the main goal. And did some good job. Obviously, you are aware that polio has been eradicated from India,
Right.
but still prevalent in a few countries which have conflicts all the time. So polio cases are still there.
Correct.
And so even today, when we make a vaccine at Serum Institute, we do make polio vaccine.
Okay.
So Serum Institute is one of the largest manufacturer of both oral polio vaccine as well as injectable polio vaccine.
Right.
And we supply to a umpteen number of countries. When I came to Serum Institute, I never came for polio.
Okay.
But since I had this background of vaccines, so I was in the quality assurance department. I was trained in the regulatory aspects of quality assurance in the US, in Boston. And so I had good knowledge of the systems. But you know what happens is that in an industry, the production people have a one-upmanship, because they give you the revenue,
Right.
To the industry. So I always wished that I must generate revenue by being a product lead.
Okay. Wow.
Fortunately, our owners, Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla and his son, Dr. Adar Poonawalla, are great personalities, and
Yeah, for
they
sure.
have great vision.
Certainly.
And so they gave me this opportunity to head the vaccine manufacturing.
So,
for
so you
viral
were the
vaccines.
heading complete vaccine manufacturing?
No, the viral vaccine.
Viral manufacturing. Okay.
So there are various
But still, it's a
different heads.
very
It's
big
a very
portfolio.
big portfolio.
Yeah.
It's a very huge portfolio, and that is what I said. It's the backbone of Serum Institute,
Wow.
the viral vaccine group. I was with MMR group. Then there was a challenge because rabies production was low, and there was a huge demand. So I opted to make rabies vaccine. Thought the whole process, and got the clearance in 2017, end of 2017. Since 2018, started making rabies.
Okay.
And today, I am the only WHO approved manufacturer on earth. And today we form the part of United Against Rabies group in the World Health Organization,
Right,
which is a quite an honor to Serum Institute. And I wish that the goal of WHO to eradicate rabies by 2030 is fulfilled by Serum Institute.
Wow, amazing. I sort of heard rabies production is one of the most difficult area. Can you put more light on it and how you able to achieve this?
No, that's God's will, you know. I mean, our knowledge on the subject, my people's hard work, because it's a team effort. You know, vaccine manufacturing is a team effort.
Yeah, agree.
So if the team doesn't work, it's just like hockey. It's just like football. It's just like basketball, right?
Sure, sure.
If there is no team effort,
Yeah,
then you are not able to make the vaccine.
right.
So we have beautiful teams at Serum Institute. And I would also add that, you know, as good as Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla was, he's a philanthropist. I mean, he's a remarkable personality. But his son turned out to be much better,
Wow.
right? And that is why I call him Dr. Adar Poonawalla. Because he had the vision to make the COVID vaccine and save the world.
True.
So people forget that, you know, his contribution to this industry has been the biggest contribution a vaccine manufacturer could ever give.
I agree. Certainly.
So his father was amazing. I mean, I don't deny that. But he did something which nobody else could on earth.
Wow.
And fortunately, God gave him that opportunity. You know.
Certainly.
So many people would like to do something remarkable.
You required the
But you know,
stars to connect.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe that he got this opportunity, and we as scientists were able to
Correct.
help him out.
Correct.
And
So,
fortunately,
so you were also part of that time?
directly not associated, but indirectly for many other things.
Okay. Okay.
Now coming to rabies manufacturing. Now rabies manufacturing is a complex phenomena because it involves a lot of different technologies in upstream as well as downstream.
Right.
So many vaccines have a very high upstream, but nothing much in downstream.
Correct.
Not complex technologies.
Correct.
There are many which have nothing in upstream, but very complex downstream.
Downstream, yeah.
Now rabies has upstream complex, downstream complex, inactivation complex. So all these things add on to a lot of complexity, and that is why rabies manufacturing is very low in the world.
Correct.
Because of these complexities. I am not denying that many other vaccines also have. Many other vaccines have lots of complexities. But rabies has a huge complexity.
Right.
And we were able to overcome it.
Amazing.
And we started with a facility where we could make 2 million. And then we knew that the demand was much more. So next year we transformed to 6, then to 8, to 12, today to 18. And probably tomorrow we plan to have a new facility where we produce 30 million doses of vaccine.
So what is the total demand?
Around 50 million.
Amazing.
There is a huge demand, but there are very few manufacturers.
I think India only has a couple of manufacturers.
Yeah, a couple of manufacturers. Two, three maximum.
Right.
And none of them are WHO approved.
Wow.
So we are the only ones which are.
But how you achieve this engineering field? Because it must be complex in terms of engineering also, having the right equipment, having the right setup, everything, and upskilling everything.
See, this opportunity has been given to us by the management. Then our seniors in the group, where we had one very important senior who is also today, whom I consider to be the real backbone of Serum Institute, is Dr. Rajiv Dhere.
Okay.
And he's now 70 years of age, but the amount of passion and drive which he has, it inspires you.
Wow.
And a lot of people get inspiration from such beautiful people which we had at Serum Institute, from the owners to Adar Poonawalla to Dr. Dhere. We had great inspiration from these passionate people.
Amazing.
And these passionate people have built the institute where it is the number one biotech industry in the world today. And many people do not understand that.
Agreed.
So we have always had been a very low-key entity, but COVID transformed us.
Yeah.
And we had the expertise, we had the manpower, we had the dedicated group,
Right.
So we were able to achieve many successes and believe that in future also maybe we will to achieve more successes.
Fantastic. So you also talk a lot about digital transformation, introduction of new technologies. So does that also help you to scale up here?
Yes, I am not denying that it didn't, but that may not be the only reason.
Okay. Okay.
The reason was that even if you would have known that AstraZeneca was also not able to upscale it, it was we who were able to upscale it and tell them how to upscale it.
I agree. Yeah.
Right? So
It's a big case study actually.
Yeah. It's a very, very nice case study. And I think it happened because we have very knowledgeable scientists who put in a lot of effort. And all of us got this opportunity to do it.
True.
So if the belief, like the Indian Army, see, the Indian Army has that dedication,
Yeah.
So the same way, many people feel that maybe the Indian Army doesn't have the equipment, but the dedication of the people
Exactly.
is tremendous. So one needs to be passionate. Like the day I started Rabies manufacturing, I thought that I will be the largest, best quality Rabies manufacturer on earth. That was my passion.
And I think you have achieved it.
Yeah. And so that is what helps you. You first need to have a passion.
Agreed.
There is a lot of dedication, sacrifice which is required
Yeah.
to do all that. Fortunately, Serum Institute has a lot of people to do that. It's coming out.
It's a team of leaders actually.
Yeah, a lot of good leaders and a lot of good higher-ups whom you can look up to for solutions. That is another part.
I think that is the key of key secret of Serum. I might
So whenever we make something, we know there is somebody who will help us in case we get into some problems.
Wow,
that is where.
That's great to have.
Yeah. So that is where.
Certainly.
I can tell you a small story. I mean, a small incidents which happened very recently. My boss, Dr. Rajiv Dhere, he himself has took a voluntary retirement by saying, now I have retired, but I will continue to work for Serum because I told you that he becomes a backbone of Serum Institute. So his wife was in hospital, right? And I had to have a very important collaboration with one of the companies. So I called him, sir, I want you to be a part of it. He said, at that particular time which you have selected, my wife may be getting discharged and I may be putting her in an ambulance, right?
Right.
So let's see whether I can join it, but you take the lead.
Correct.
So when I was talking on a Zoom call, I suddenly saw that, he's coming to join in. And I could hear that, his wife was getting into the ambulance, but he took that time to get into that talk. Look at that passion.
This is called passion, for sure. Sheer passion.
Passion and commitment.
Yes, agreed.
When he committed that he'll come, he came.
Wow.
So you learn from such people. And that is what is required in an industry. In any industry. That your bosses should make you look up to them and teach you of how to work. If that is missing, if all your interest is only to make money and how you rise up and how you extract maximum from the industry, then nothing is going to happen.
Agreed.
The sacrifice is something which catapults you to that success.
Certainly.
So that thing is what I want to teach the young children, the young generation. That you don't look for success. Success will come.
So do you have a faith in our upcoming generations?
Why not? They are beautiful people. Fortunately, today's India, I feel, uh, today's India, a lot of children have a vision.
Yeah.
A lot of children want to do the best in life. Then the generation doesn't feel that I may not be able to. What probably in my generation many felt,
I think this
or their
is more
parents felt.
confident now.
I mean, even your people who earn very less, they also want to make their children engineers and doctors
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the best of scientists.
Yes.
And so obviously the younger generation will have a lot of people who will come up, and that is why you see all throughout the world, the best of the people are Indians.
Indians, yes. Most of the CXOs, most of the CTOs, researchers are Indians.
They are Indians.
Yep.
Because the Indians had that passion to work. They never had the passion to do wrong things, right? So the Indians had that passion to work. And that is why today I see. When I was in school, I saw a lot of my friends had that passion to be in the army,
Yeah, yeah.
right? That was a passion to be in
Where,
the
where
army.
are you from, sir,
So
originally?
originally I belong to Nainital. It's a
Nainital. Oh,
right.
beautiful.
This is a beautiful place.
Yeah, yeah.
And many people would love to go into the army.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like me also,
Yes.
but I was unfortunate. Now, I mean, I still believe that the best place to work is still in the Indian Army. I mean, that's your choice.
I agree.
So lot of children went into the Indian Army. Now, when I look at the top positions today, I feel a lot of my friends are there because they had that passion.
Yeah.
You have to serve. So, what is important in any generation is that you must have a passion to serve, to sacrifice, right? Rather than what I get from this.
Sure, sure.
If you have that passion to sacrifice, success will come to you. When success comes, money will come to you. Correct?
Yeah, well
But
said, well
if you run after it, that I will get money,
Yep.
nothing will come. It's a mirage. You just keep on going ahead, nothing will come in your hand. So I believe in
said,
that,
sir.
and I'm quite happy that my belief system has worked.
Fantastic.
And good thing is that my team also believes in me.
Yeah.
See, that is also very important.
Yeah.
That your team must believe in you. So my team believes in me, believes in my thought process, believes in the sacrifice mode. That let us not wait for the money.
Right.
Let us wait for the success of the product. And that is what has transformed Serum Institute in what it is today.
Correct. Correct.
I mean, I'm not denying that the owners have no contribution. No, they have the biggest contribution. They have the biggest contribution. If Dr. Adar Poonawalla would have not invested in COVID, we would not have been what we
And
are.
that was a huge investment in uncertainty. Rather.
Huge investment,
Yeah.
right? Only they had that vision.
Yep. I agree.
And that is why I consider that any doctorate in this world, in this field of biological sciences, is nothing in comparison to Dr. Adar Poonawalla's vision.
Wow. Amazing.
He has the best doctorate, of helping the whole mankind today, so that he saved so many lives. Let us not look at the lives lost. Let us look at the lives
What they have
saved.
saved. Yeah.
So today, when you are alive and you are smiling, you should thank him.
Yes, certainly. I agree. Okay, quick question. I saw your hat. What is the secret behind it? It's an interesting hat.
So I always used to wear a hat.
Yeah.
The secret is that it's an Australian hat.
Oh, okay.
And there is a lady in Sydney who makes it specially for me. And
Wow.
I go there and buy it from her, and she just loves to see my hat. Sometimes I have Zoom calls with her, but lately I don't know. I stopped wearing.
I was expecting that hat today.
But I've stopped wearing the hat for some time now.
Okay.
Just a
Interesting.
coincidence.
Sure. So I think a final message rather from engineering to heading complete viral vaccine department for Serum and doing so much of stuff. I also heard that I think every third child takes Serum's vaccine.
Yes.
Is that true?
That's very true. That's very true. I would say not only the third child, every second child may be taking Serum's vaccine today.
It's a
And
proud
imagine,
moment for India,
right.
frankly.
And not only that, so when we are saying that every second child takes serum vaccine, it is all other vaccines. Now imagine during COVID, everybody took Serum's COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
So the change has not been from every second child, but from every second individual.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably every first individual has taken Serum's vaccine.
Correct.
And we were so fortunate to be given this opportunity and that to serve.
Wow.
And I think Dr. Adar Poonawalla should be really getting all the
Yes,
kudos.
the credits too for this. Yes.
Yeah.
So, sir, final message for the pharma professionals who are looking up to you, to Dr. Poonawalla, building their careers, making the India a global pharmacy of the world. A final message to them.
One message which I want to tell every individual is that you must know your basics well. You must know the fundamentals are very important, because unless you know the fundamentals, you're not a good scientist.
Yeah.
So learn the technology in depth, understand how it is going to transform mankind, correct? And then put your foot into it. And when you are putting your foot, then put all your heart.
Yes.
That is the message.
Yes.
Not that you look for short-term goals.
Yeah.
You should look at long-term goals of serving. So the service which you do, like a doctor is supposed to do a good service. But what is happening today? They want to make money out of it.
Yeah.
So that the service is gone. The service has to continue.
Yep.
Don't look at what you gain from it. Look at what you are able to help mankind. How you are going, your vaccine or your whatever you make is going to save somebody, is going to save somebody's child, is going to save some individual. That should give you that more happiness, rather than looking at what you are gaining in terms of monetary value. That is the message.
Well said, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time and thanks for your insightful stories. I think I'm sure this will inspire millions coming generations.
Yeah, I
to
would
get into the pharma.
love to see that children hear me on this aspect, and the passion should be to serve.
I must say, passion is the word behind everything.
Passion and dedication.
Yes.
Commitment.
Agreed.
There are three words which are important.
Amazing. Pleasure, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.